Music plays an important role in all of our lives, whether you know it or not. Whether you're listening to it, writing it, or performing it, it's an art form that every individual enjoys in one form or another. When Frantic Fret's Music and Antiques opened in 2018, the owners understood the power of music and have since come to realize, after the pandemic, how crucial music is as a tool to help others.
Oh yeah, thus the Frantic Music Project was born, and since its inception they've raised tens of thousands of dollars and given back to the community in far more ways than song. And we'd like to welcome the co-founders of the Frantic Music Project. This is Mary and Al Knight.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thanks
Good
for
to
having us
see
today.
you. Okay, before we get into the project, I want to talk a little bit about how you guys got into music, a little bit of your background.
Wow. As a young child, my father came home with a violin for me, and I told him that that wasn't what I wanted to play. I wanted to play an upright bass, and he said, "It's the same thing. You'll like it." In his Ukrainian accent.
Oh, okay.
So I had to play violin for a long time, and when I met Al, I dabbled in some other instruments, some piano, some guitar, some drums, some bass, and now I'm playing bass.
And
There
now you're
you
playing
go.
bass.
Yes.
It's almost like a, yeah. So Al, what do you do? What kind of things do you do at the shop?
Do I do right now at the shop? I like to say I'm a luthier. Actual luthiers who build guitars would take me to task on that. I'm more of what they would call a guitar tech.
Okay.
I do repairs, some pretty major repairs, electronics, and what we call setups on instruments, make them playable, make them comfortable for the owner.
The bass line for them to do what they like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we asked Mary how she got into music. How did you get into music?
I was the 14-year-old kid that wanted to play guitar.
Of course.
And it went from there.
And I did.
All right, so how did the Frantic Music Project get started?
During the pandemic, we became aware of a friend who was going through a catastrophic illness, and I had been furloughed during COVID, but I saw our friend was in need. I was not working at the time, so I decided to put together a 3-day virtual fundraiser. We helped their GoFundMe go up significantly during those 3 days.
Terrific. What I wanted to ask you about was, what can people expect at the Mid-Atlantic Guitar Show and Swap Meet?
Buy guitars. You never have enough guitars.
Never. You can never have enough.
Never. We have some exhibitors that are coming with specific exhibits. We have a Les Paul exhibit coming. A friend of Les Paul's, Mr. Jim Wysocki, is bringing a number of guitars that once belonged to Les Paul, plus recording equipment, radios. Friday night we have a kickoff. We have a VIP event, which is a limited ticketed event. We have light fare by Harbor Restaurant in Lewis, and we have cocktails and libations by Beach Time Distilling, Dewey Beer Company, and Paul Cullen Wine. Saturday the doors open to the general public, and we'll be selling food from Bethany Blues, and the libations will still be poured, but they will be for purchase on Saturday. And this is all to raise money for the Frantic Music Project.
Nice.
Oh, wow. So that to help others in the community. Why do you think, Al, that music is such an important factor in our lives?
Well, there are so many musicians, so it's super important here. I mean, it's important to everybody in general, but in this region specifically, you turn over every rock, there's a guitar player, you know. And when we came here, it really pleased me that we were kind of embraced by that community. We really were. And I work on everybody's guitars now. There's several guys in the area that have been doing what I do locally for years and years, but even there, it's not so much a competition. We all kind of get along, and like there are things I can't do. I send the other musicians off to see them, and you know, and they do that with me too, which is a really cool thing.
That is nice.
Yeah.
That's a great community. Okay, remind us real quick the details of the event.
Okay, so it's Friday, March 22nd is the VIP event at 5:30, but you do have to have a ticket to come in. And Saturday, doors open for early bird admission at 10 a.m. and for general admission is 11 a.m. Bring cash for 50-50 raffle. We'll have other door prizes. We also have a guitar for raffle, which you can get the tickets for that only online. It was donated by the IP group of James Morris LLP, who's a really big supporter of ours. They helped us launch the nonprofit a few years ago, and you can get your tickets at midatlanticguitarshow.com.
Which of course we will have a link to on our website.
Yeah.
Excellent.
DelmarvaLife.com.
Thank you.
Alan, Mary, wonderful thing you're doing.
Thank you so
The
much.
Frantic
Thanks for
Music
having
Project.
us.
Yes.